boners.
I wanna fudge you.
I started watching
Isn't it so good, eh? I started season 1. How far?
I am on season 5. I started 3 days ago.
Oh, you were so
Have yourself a time.
Somewhere. I'm an idiot, though. I hide it. I'm like, oh, this is the perfect place for it.
You were addicted
The
to
worst
all.
feeling ever. Do it all the time. Hide shit.
I don't blame you.
It's a one-off.
Go back and watch them again. You'll love them.
I know. I find things all the time that I hit.
Very good.
Years ago.
Yeah, and I forgot that I hit it.
I'd be John.
Or an
I'd probably get killed.
Or I'd be an Alfie. Just fucking everybody.
There's terrific energy in the room tonight. I like it.
It's positive.
Someone say we're live?
I'm good enough. I'm smart
Good
enough.
goddamn, no
Gosh darn
viewers.
it, people like me.
This is quality entertainment, Beaver.
Yeah,
Quality
Oh,
entertainment.
Beav is in tight now.
I'm
Hey,
in
buddy.
tight.
You know what? This circle has become one.
Oh, I gotta do the introduction, right?
Oh yeah, you need the
I
written
might
down.
do it.
I got it right.
Get the
Right,
don't worry.
right here.
Rock this motherfucker.
That's just a
No.
fact.
Is there any way we can get the lights on? Yeah. Just turn the
They're
lights
pretty
up
dope.
enough.
One.
the bowels of Spiky Ball Studios. We are live from the Dutch Hall. Now let's have it for our host and two-time
Fuck him.
President's Cup award winner, Pete Van Dyke.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Live from the Dutch Hall. We are Canada's only live-to-air late-night talk show and the greatest podcast ever to get started in a pool shed in Pine Grove, Ontario. I'm telling you, bar none. And it's because of these people right to my left. The Nocturnal Emissions, the greatest band in Canadian late-night history.
Goddamn right.
Comprised this week of the returning band leader, Michael Bouw, on vocals.
Hello, ladies
what a
and gentlemen.
job.
I'd like to say, fuck these guys right here. Not my band. This guy. Fuck him.
But I'm telling you, Chris Cornell's like come back from the dead. That was terrific. Dave Charters on rhythm and backgrounds. That is right there. In the corner, that's Kev, the French tickler Boulanger.
Hey, Kevin.
He's the reason we're so big in France. Kev, you've done a great job. And you know what? It's Whiskey Wes Higgins' birthday, so I said take the nights off. We're going to get the greatest second place. Brandon McIntosh, everybody!
Happy birthday, Wes.
And rounding up the Nocturnal Emissions, I don't like to always mention him last, but he is German, everybody. It's Steve the Reluctant German, people. Oh, listen to that. Thunderous applause, Beaver. And acting as my announcer and co-host this evening, please welcome to the show, the Beaver, Derek Van Houten, everyone.
Beaver.
Guys, you ready to have a good time? Michael?
I suppose. Fuckhead.
Let's just get this thing started, shall we? Tense, a little awkward.
Very tense.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with Pete. People, he's a fucking dickhead.
Well, I don't know about that, Michael.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. That is a bit of balls. I'll tell you that if you were just a fresh-faced and did not know listener that's coming in out of nowhere from the show,
Steve. Fuck.
and you would see Michael missing 3 weeks of the show and hearing him berate me at the beginning.
Oh, Pete, it was tonight's entry into the Spiky Ball Studios was tense.
Well, it was a bit of a doozy.
It was.
I gotta tell you. But I could chalk it up to a big old Three's Company misunderstanding between me and Michael.
Hardy har har, motherfucker.
I don't know. I'm just going to say, you know, we don't want to leave the listeners. I just want to set this up quickly, Michael. We got video footage of the incident that I really got to admit, my bad on this one. My bad on this one. I have apologized.
You could say that.
But you did miss 3 weeks in a row. You do admit that, right, Michael?
It's a fact.
Yeah,
It's a fact. Charters, you know it's a fact.
fortunately.
You almost pulled a Charters, which would be the greatest disgrace in the history of mankind. And if I had to put one of my own flesh and blood, Michael, my own flesh and blood in the Charters of that, in the category of that man right there,
Yeah, I see him.
it would be one of the darkest days in Van Dyke history.
So you were worried.
Hey.
You were worried.
That's
worried.
That's the most truth I've heard out of your mouth.
I know, and this is what led me to this mistake. But I chalk it up as a mistake.
Big time.
But you know what, people at home, if you're listening to this or you're watching it on YouTube, the best way to describe this is just to show the video footage of what went down when Michael entered the church today, shortly after Michael entered the church today for the show. And I think that it will clear up a lot of the issues there. If Tyler in the booth there, if you could roll the footage.
Is that you, Steve?
All right, Mike.
So, Michael. I guess you're wondering why I asked you to come early tonight. I guess you're also wondering why I asked the greatest band in Canadian late night history, the Nocturnal Emissions, to come a little earlier so we could ambush you, tie you into a chair, and tape your mouth shut. So much to wonder about, Michael. You know what's important to me, Michael? Family. Family and a man's word. You know, Michael, you're a Van Dyke. You know how important family is. There's nothing more important. Nothing! You've known me your whole life. You're my family, Michael. You are family of mine. You've known me your whole life. You said to me, Michael, you said, I will never miss 2 weeks in a row. I will never miss 2 weeks in a row. You know what? We listened to Charters play. Charters sang lead vocals in 2 of the last 3 weeks, Michael. You wanna know why? Because you weren't there. 3 weeks, Michael. You missed 3 weeks, Michael. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. We listened to Charters sing lead vocals in 2 of the last 3 weeks, Michael. What do you have to say for yourself?
Pete, I'm having a baby.
Oh, jeez. Well, my bad then. Congratulations. Just family's gotten bigger. Great news, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Good news. Michael had a
news.
baby, everyone.
Big news.
Big news.
Yeah.
Michael had a baby.
Yeah. What a welcoming for my
Michael.
new boy and me into the world.
I don't know if this makes me a
moly.
bad cousin or not, Michael.
I think
but
it
I did not
might.
know if that Kelly was even pregnant.
That's because she's so fucking beautiful.
I just thought she was enjoying married life and getting one of those sexy little pot bellies. But you know what? It makes that diaper party make a lot more sense. I thought that was fucking ridiculous.
Remember when you were invited to that?
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Mike says to me, come to my house. You can come drink in my shed, but you got to bring me a pack of diapers. I'm like, whatever I got to do to get out of the fucking house, Mike, I'm going to do. And then Kelly comes around with her sexy pot belly, and she was like greeting everybody at some point in time, and I never put 2 and 2 together.
It's because he's seen all the cigarette smoke in the shop.
Yeah, you know what? She's not shy of that either. You dumb idiot. She's married to a fucking tobacco farmer. What she wants to do is come, say hi to the guests, and then get out of there as quick as possible so our baby is healthy.
I didn't know she
You
was
didn't clue
pregnant.
into that.
I didn't know she was pregnant. You never mentioned it on the show. I get all my news from live from the Dutch Hall. I don't go elsewhere.
It's funny you say that, eh?
Yeah.
The reason we didn't get it out on the show is because I feel like these days on social media, maybe a thing like that you can just keep to yourself.
Yeah?
You know, it's weird. The
Don't
world,
count your chickens before they hatch, right?
Yeah, the world is a funny place where you feel like you have to put it on social media.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's like a force to like announce it to the world.
Yeah.
I'd like to keep that one to myself.
Did you get the paparazzi at your house when the baby was born?
Paparazzo?
Yeah. Did
No,
they come
I
and bother
didn't.
you?
There's no paparazzo.
Because you don't put up with that kind of shit, right?
I wish I didn't put up with your fucking shit.
I apologize, Michael. What else do you
You're
want
lucky.
from me?
That's all. If you weren't
think you got
family,
3 weeks?
if you weren't family, I would be out of here.
You know what? We listen to Charters sing 2 of those songs. Eh?
Well,
You know what?
Dave-
Willie says once a month. That's it.
Sorry, Uncle Will. I was supporting my wife in childbirth. It's new to us.
Well, yeah.
I didn't know what to do. I figured I'd rather take shit from the Dutch Hall guys than fucking be in the doghouse with my sweet. So
Yeah.
I supported her. I missed a few weeks. And guess
Yeah.
what? We gave birth. She gave birth, not we.
Yeah.
I just was a leg man.
Did you hold the leg?
I was a
Hold the
leg man.
Did you have a little peek around the leg, see what was going on?
I had a bit of a view of one shoulder out and head out and full white. That was my first view.
What do you mean full white?
A white baby that was popped out, one shoulder, head.
No
No, they're
pink.
covered in white.
Oh, like a lanugum.
Exactly.
Yeah, the protection.
That was
Yeah.
my first view.
It's
was
like
that, Pete? Can you
cheese
say
all
that
over
again?
your
A
baby.
lot of cheese.
What's
It's
it called?
Lanugum?
Say it one more time.
No, I know it's wrong because Dave asked me to say it again.
I don't know what it is. What is it called? But it was on there.
Lanugum.
Lanugum.
Is it lanugum?
It is now.
What was it? What is it for real,
I
smartass?
don't know.
What if I'm right?
Yeah, there you go.
You got a phone, Beeve?
Yeah.
Look up lanugum. What's the cheese all over the fucking baby called?
how do you
Put that.
how do
It's
you
white and
spell
it's
that?
real.
Go. No, just go. What's the cheese that's all over your baby when it's born called?
So that was my first view. And then my second view was when my baby boy popped right out.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Full body, full umbilical cord. Cut the cord. Blood on face.
So what were you doing before that when the head was crowning? Like, what,
I was holding the leg, focusing on my sweet's face.
oh, you were all upstairs. Eh?
Yeah, we had a nurse tandem, a head nurse and a student.
Head nurse.
Yes, and she was watching his head.
A
I was
head nurse
focusing on Kel's
and
head.
and a student.
Yeah.
So 2 people down there. So there
No,
wasn't
one person down there, 2 on the legs,
Yeah, you're on one leg,
and students on the other leg.
and then there's someone in the middle.
The head nurse in the middle.
That's how it went
She
down
was
with me
key.
too for my first.
Very key.
But I kept like putting my head in front of the doctor's head so I could see what was going on right at the beginning.
I imagine that place as a special place.
You know what?
I
The
like to
show
keep it
was
that
not
way.
at the time that it was going on. In my opinion, Mike, it's just I'm just pointing out how you and I are different. I'm not saying there's a right or a wrong here. I'm definitely not saying that. Right?
You're lucky.
Well,
But
I
I'm
just
saying,
looked up
like,
what you
for what you
asked,
just
and
did
you're
to me.
way out.
What?
The word that I got, it's like a 2-word. What's lanugum? If that's what that was.
Some babies are born with white coating called vernix casach.
Where did you get the word you said?
I think what you were thinking of is lanugo, and that's like the hair that a baby.
Oh, the hair.
Yeah, I think it's called lanugo.
You knew it the whole fucking time, dipshit. Why don't you just tell me?
He's got children every day. Of course he knows.
I wanted to see Beav.
You wanted it,
on.
and you wanted me to be even look even dumber. That's how it goes. That's how Steve makes me look drunk every week. If he wants to. I'm only a little bit drunk.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, right? Michael, this is the greatest joy of life. I think you should forgive me and move on. But
Yeah,
you had
Jesus.
you had a beautiful experience there.
Yeah.
Now I have one question
I did.
for you. This is what I remember from when I had my first baby.
Okay.
Oh, first of all, I want to ask you, when it went down, how'd you know it was going down?
We went in for a checkup, and Kel's blood pressure was a little high, unfortunately, and they gave us a little. They induced her.
The inducer.
So
okay.
when they gave her the, now that we know what it is, it's a little string they put inside. And we went home because we're like, oh yeah, okay, we'll get things going maybe tomorrow or the next day. Well, no, things started happening real fast. And we got back to the hospital. We went home for a bit, and we went back to the hospital that night. We got there, and the nurse says, yeah, okay, we got a room for you. Oh, you guys got induced with the devil string, they call it.
Oh, good.
That's what 2 nurses said to us. Well, I wish you would have told us that before we fucking got that thing shoved in my wife.
Yeah, because I never heard of a string.
It's called the devil string.
Would have passed on that.
Charles, didn't you hear about inducing things? What'd they call it when they talked it in our day when we had babies? It was called
Banging your wife.
no. They had a crochet hook or something that they would hook her juices up or whatever. They'd put it up in her wazoo.
Break the water.
I don't know what they do with it. They put something up her wazoo, and that would make her induced.
Now it's
Steve,
the
you had
devil
4.
string.
Did you ever have to be induced?
No. No, they all came out normal.
Well, you're lucky.
Normal.
She's lucky.
Unassisted.
Oh, you're saying Mike's kid's not normal? I get it.
Steve,
Sorry, you want to fight?
I'll tell you, you guys are on fucking thin ice, all of you.
Come on.
You fucking
got
attack
real,
me as one. Bring it on again. You think I'm scared?
You got real testes since you had a baby. I'll tell you that right
Yeah.
now.
I don't give one fuck for what happened to me. You guys can suck it.
You don't like getting beat up that much.
No, I don't.
You know 3 weeks is a long time.
Yeah, it's a
though,
long time, but come on. Oh, I got jumped. Unfair.
Well, I know it now.
Yeah.
You can understand where we're coming from.
Yeah, sorry, Mike.
We thought you were going to be
learning.
All right,
chargers
Steve,
one more
no
week.
problem. You're let off. I know Pete's the ringleader.
2 out of 3 weeks though.
My vocal
Like
cords
him on
still
league
hurt.
vocals.
Charters missed 4. I missed 3,
Uncle
and I
Willie.
got it. Yeah, family.
Uncle Will.
Fuck.
You know how he feels.
I know. I am all right. I'm just trying to settle down.
Easy, Michael. You know we love you.
What I got to think about is my sweet boy.
Hey, do you disagree with my values of family and
No, I
man's
can't
word?
say that I do. I like that you hold the family in higher regards. Honestly, I believe in that.
Yeah, you do, right?
Yep.
You're sitting in front of your miracle that came right out of your wife's wazoo, in front of your very own eyes.
Yep.
And then, Michael, I got to tell you, when I had my first baby, I went through the training. Did you have training?
Yeah, we watched videos online. That is a bunch of horse shit, all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you go to a course or you do it online, Beef?
No, I did online, but you watch shit online and it's fucking.
Yeah, they tell you this and that. When you get into it for real, whatever works for your wife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what works. And you know what? The nurses there, I got to give a big up to Woodstock Hospital.
Yeah.
Because the nurses there were fucking awesome.
Way
Yeah,
to go,
yeah.
Woodstock.
They are dynamite. If you're going to have a child, go there. The girls there are
It's like a hotel suite in there.
I had a little bench even.
It was nice, right?
I didn't really use it. I'm so scared that my baby's not breathing. You know, you're freaked out at the start. I don't know
Yeah.
anything what's happening.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
You
I
were there-
talked to Beav about it earlier. Like,
It
they just
seemed-
leave you with the kid and are like, they don't come and check on you for a while because they figure you need a break. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I don't know what the fuck we're doing here. Can the kid lay on the side or the back, front? I don't know.
Hey, Pete,
Yeah.
the worst is when you're complaining before you have your kid about the satellite channels that you get on the TV, how there's not any options out there, and you're about to take care of a child for the first time,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, I'm kind of complaining about something, and your wife is beside you in pain, like no other, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to whine about something that means nothing.
All I
now.
got is City Pulse over here. It's bullshit.
What is
Hey,
this?
McDonald weather.
I want the
This is
game.
bullshit.
Where's the game? And your wife is in excruciating pain.
Yeah.
I didn't play that card, Beef. Stayed away from it.
I straightened out in a hurry.
My first baby was 5 weeks early, so I made my wife climb the stairs so we didn't have to pay parking.
Really?
Because this was definitely,
That beats it. That beats it right
That's a
there.
true Dutchman right there.
it was $2 I saved.
Holy shit.
And you know what? Money saved is
Worth
money earned.
it.
Money saved is money earned.
Hey,
and I think
That's
that
going
walk,
in the college fund.
I think that walk helped the baby come out.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you sped the
Win-win.
process.
You know
up.
what's crazy before you have a baby is like the stories you get from guys, right? Like some are like loved the experience, some like try to fucking scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Now that I've been through it, I would just say like you can't explain that shit until you've been through it.
No.
It's
You can say whatever you want to say until you've been through it. Then you can talk about it. I don't know. It's crazy.
It is crazy. It's like
crazy
it's not
shit.
even real.
It's
Right.
incredible. It blew my mind.
But my brother and I were talking about after the show. I did the courses. I went to the goddamn courses. They trained me about how to do all that shit.
Me
Because
too.
my wife wanted to be prepared, right?
There was no internet back then either. You couldn't
you
just
gotta
do
go
it
to the
online.
course.
No, you couldn't do it online.
Online's a joke.
So then
I
I
should have
went.
went to a course.
Yeah, I went to the course, and you know what? The one time they give us a quiz because they have to do the course for like regular people and then really dumb people too. Like it's got to because everyone fucks and has babies, right? So there's not like an
is
intellectual quiz that you can have a baby. Like real dumb people who don't know nothing will have a baby, right?
They have lots of babies.
You gotta have
Yeah.
big range on this test.
Yeah, all you gotta do is put your dick in something and blow it, right?
Deep.
And then so they're giving us a quiz to make sure we're cool to have our kids at the very end. And one of the questions they asked, true or false, is it okay to leave your baby unattended in a bathtub? And I put up my hand and I said, I think it's true as long as you tie a plastic bag around its head. Right? And the teacher,
Let me guess, no laughs.
the teacher did not laugh.
Expelled.
No, the other dads laughed. There was three other dads. There's four dads altogether. The three other dads laughed. I'll tell you that. They still talk about it when I see them. But the owner, the instructor, did not find it funny at all.
I bet not.
I thought it was a statement about how simple the questioning was. You know, I was just saying this is a little bit juvenile for the group you're teaching to. You know, I made it in that sort of a form of a joke that she did not appreciate.
She didn't follow the context you were laying
No,
out.
she didn't like it, Beef.
No, I can see her. I can see how she didn't like it.
She said, under no circumstances should you tie a plastic bag around a baby's head.
Did you have to
Hey.
have a conversation with Children's Aid after that, or
No, we didn't have a baby yet.
no?
It was still on my wife. So I was like, you'll never fucking find us. And then,
In Pine Grove.
and then
Lights are off there.
turns out, don't tie the bag around the baby's head. Live and learn, Michael. Live and learn.
I'm learning every day is what
Yeah,
I'm
you didn't
finding
take
out.
the course. Do not tie the bag around
No,
the baby.
never tried a bag. Just learning every day. Every day there's little victories.
Also, the answer to that question was false. It was false. No.
Not in the bathtub.
Don't leave it unattended.
Water or no water?
It doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
It's a goddamn baby. What are you leaving it
You added a
unattended
trick
for?
to that question, Michael.
I know I did.
Yeah.
You know you can leave it in the crib unattended. Do you
No,
put it?
what? Can you?
Yeah, it can sleep like that.
Yeah.
Do you put it in the bed for the feeding, or do you put it in the crib between?
After the feeding or before?
No, after.
Well, right now we got this little hot dog bun that we have, and it's working real
Oh, like
nice.
a caskinette next to the bed.
No, in the other room.
Oh, another room,
Yeah.
and a hot dog bun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You put the baby in a hot dog bun.
Baby loves the hot dog
The
bun.
baby's the wiener.
He's the wiener. Right in the bun. Put a little ketchup on him. See you later. Have a
Go to
nap.
bed.
Have a nap, Patrick.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
he's a beauty. He loves
See,
the hot
Charter,
dog
see
bun.
how children technology's changed
It's
since
amazing.
we had babies and since now these guys have babies. Teach us, Beaver. You had a fresh one too.
Same thing.
He told
have
me
a
about
hot
the
dog
hot dog
bun?
bun.
I told
Fucking
him
right he did.
There's no such thing as a hot dog bun.
What the fuck?
Steve, did you know about the hot dog bun?
Certainly not. No.
Feels like they're in the womb.
Yeah.
A Woomba.
Yeah, they're up tight. They're closed in tight. Like they're
Put
in the
'em right-
Vumba.
You know what I used to do with them? Wrap them in a blanket.
Oh, yeah. That's
Sometimes
That's added too.
swaddling clothes, Dave.
You
You know
used to
what?
roll up a blanket and lay it like behind it
Behind
a bit.
him,
so
yeah,
it would
that's-
tip it over a bit on its side.
So this thing's like that. It's like, you know how you roll up those blankets? 2 on the sides and 2 above the head and the feet.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's perfect. Little hot dog bun.
Do they make them in adult sizes?
I wish.
Sounds
God
like
damn,
you
if
have a
I was
nice
if
nap.
I could get Kev right,
They probably do.
you
Oh,
get tucked
man.
in.
Some like Japanese
Hell yeah.
to order.
It's just like cushions all around your body when you sleep.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, man, I'll do it.
Hey, so
Hot dog bun.
you were in the hospital overnight.
Yeah.
Did you get to have a nap? Was there a spot for you to have a nice little?
There definitely was a spot. The first night, 0 sleep because
like
it was
before the
super
baby's born. I mean, you go in.
Oh, Charter's
your
great.
Sweet's getting into labor, and you're like, I'm tired.
No.
And tomorrow's gonna be a big day.
This guy's not napping. If she's not sleeping, I'm not sleeping. I'm not an idiot. Are you kidding me? But we took the advice now.
Guess
if
what,
we could
dummy?
do it again, we'd
Guess
be
what
like,
Dave did?
had a nap. Fuck, that's good. That's a veteran
We're on a
move.
different program, you and I.
Unbelievable move. Because then you got rest because you know what's coming.
Gonna
No
be a
more
big
sleep.
day, Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, when I was mine was different because like my wife decided she was gonna have a baby, and like an hour and a half later, there's a fucking baby. There was no time for a nap and on any of that shit. It was just mayhem.
So
Like,
people are telling us, "Oh yeah, bring a laptop, watch some movies." I'm like, "Fuck, there's no time for any of that shit."
us either.
kidding
yeah.
me?
It was go time from the very beginning.
Oh.
You want to know why? Because our wives aren't pussies. That's why. Because all that's early labor, they're just like, oh, Braxton Hicks, and you know. I brought my wife in when she was having my first kid, and they hooked her up to that machine, and some fucking nurse went home for the night, and we're just hooked up to this machine, and no one's there to read the data coming out of the machine. So I just go and like try to
paper that like
the
folds
paper
up
that
in the
comes out.
drawer.
Yeah, and I go like, hey, you're at like 7 now. Maybe you should try that breathing. And then she's like, really? I'm at 7? Yeah, you're 7 and 8 now. Like maybe try the breathing. And then at one point I saw when the nurse came in, she like gave her some swab with a Q-tip in her wazoo, and then she threw it in the garbage, right? And then I went because no one was coming in. Like there was no one there. It's like 2 a.m. There's no fucking people in the hospital, and we're just by ourselves. She's hooked up to a machine, and they got this stick in the garbage. So I picked the stick up, and then there's this chart on the wall that shows the litmus, like the color of the stick, and what it means. So I matched it up, and it says amniotic fluid. I'm like, hey, we are having a baby. That's how we found out that we were having a baby that night, because I took the stick out of the garbage and mashed it up to the chart on the wall.
Wow.
That's not Woodstock. That's Norfolk General.
Oh yeah, NGH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Simcoe. Never go home. Beaver, God bless you. You know what? My brother would never.
Beaver's hired.
5 years, my brother's never done that.
We were
Yeah,
having
it
our third kid. We were at Brantford General, and Teresa
Oh.
was like telling the nurses, "I'm gonna have the baby now," And they're like, yeah, we've done this before. Like,
Not my
we'll page the doctor in a bit. She's like, oh, I'm gonna have the baby now, just so you know. And then I don't know. The doctor never showed up. 30 minutes later, she just has the baby. The nurses are catching it.
It is
She's like,
incredible, eh?
I told you I was having the baby. You
Yeah,
didn't
they must
fucking
have a
listen.
lot of women that are just calling it too early. But when you have like hardcore women, I'm going to group your wife into this group too.
Can't
The ones that
believe
are
it.
just going to sit there and just grit their teeth and push a fucking baby out
Yep.
of their private areas that does not fit
fucking
there.
unbelievable.
Their third one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You named your child. Who got to choose the name?
Me? We both chose the name.
Yes. Did you have any disagreement?
Nope, we didn't. It
You-
was the name we
Who
kept going back
suggested
to.
it? It came.
I think maybe I suggested it first, and we both liked it.
Okay, let me rephrase the question.
Yeah, bad
then.
question.
Okay, I'll rephrase it.
Bad question.
Let's pretend that you and Kelly had a difference of opinion on what you wanted to name the baby.
Okay.
And then you watched her experience the miracle of childbirth and the
Yeah.
work that went in. And then she says, I know it was close between my suggestion and your suggestion.
She wins.
Yes. That's
100%.
more what I was getting
She
at.
asked me like 3 times if we wanted to name him Patrick. We went with, and she couldn't even really see him because they did the skin to skin right away, right? And she's like,
Right.
he's tucked up under her chin, so we had to slide him down, and then he gave me a little wink, and he said, "Hey, my name's Patrick." And I
you knew
said,
it?
"You goddamn right it is, buddy."
Really?
That's how it went down.
Wow, I like that story.
It was awesome.
You
Yeah.
recognize him as a
He gave me a
Patrick.
wink and said, "Hey, I'm
know
your
I
good
am.
luck charm. My name's Patrick. Giddy up, buddy."
Let's do this shit.
And then I won fucking Wes's 50-50 on the same night.
You did not win. Sweet, sweet one.
Well, she won. Exactly. She's my good luck charm, and so is he. I have
It
no
was
luck.
not your name on the ticket.
I wrote her ticket on there on purpose. I've done it numerous times. Guess what else I won? A cooler. No. Sweet, sweet Kelly. She's a good luck charm.
210.
Oh, you put her name on your
Always
tickets.
put her name on my tickets. I have no luck. That's how you roll.
I like that system.
Son of a
I
bitch.
know. I like that.
He's
system.
really figured it out.
That's what you
Michael,
do.
you know I'm proud of you. I'm just trying to make sure you grow up right.
Yeah, until you beat the fucking shit out of me when I,
I
walk
beat
in
you with
here.
a stick because I love you, Michael.
Yeah, fuck, love, tough love, eh?
Definitely.
I thought those times were over.
You're on the same stage.
I think you're
together,
Mike
so-
Babcock or something.
Oh.
Fuck, good thing I'm used to it, eh? Junior hockey toughened me up for that shit. I got over it.
Yeah.
But I had to tell you to fuck off a few
I'm
times.
old school, eh? I'm old school. That's why I was
I
raised.
grew up with that, eh?
If you miss more than 2 shows, you get beat with a stick. That's how I was raised.
Fair enough.
I was
4
raised in
times
a
or
household where if you missed 2 shows in a row, you would get beaten with a stick.
Well, I just hope that I know that I'm family, so I get a little worse. I'm used to that.
We'll forgive each other, I know, because we're family, Michael. But you know what we should get to? Is a segment we call feedback. We got feedback.
We got feedback. It's feedback! It's drop D feedback. Ready for the feedback, yeah.
Welcome to our segment that you know what the name of it's called because we will not. It's called feedback.
Was mid-hit there.
And this week's segment is brought to you by our friends at Amazon. If you go to our website, livefromthedutchhall.com, and if you see Amazon banners, it's because you have your ad blockers off. You click on those, you do your shopping, and you know what? Not all of the profits go to that rich corporate bullshit entity. You know, some of it come to us clowns that are sitting in the basement of a church in Delhi, Ontario, drinking some booze, maybe smoking a little weed, maybe having a couple laughs.
A little bit
Eh?
of endo.
Nothing wrong with that. Also, Clean Flow. Play the fucking song, Dave! There you go. That's all you have to say about Clean Flow.
It's good.
You know what? Because of I said play the fucking song, that's not CRTC approved. Clean Flow would reject that commercial. We might have to do another one. So how about I do this? Clean Flow. There you go. Thanks, Steve. He's unprofessional, eh? Oh, is that new? Oh, wait, it's a new one.
All right, let's
You
try
still do
again.
your part, and he does it. Okay, hey, you like lube? Clean Flow. It's gotten better, Dave. It's
That
gotten
is better.
And you know what?
Wow.
You haven't written shit in like so long, and I used to bill you as the man that writes music for the show.
Yeah.
But now you redeemed yourself, motherfucker.
Just because of that one.
That
little
was
piece.
good.
God, it was good.
That was good.
If Clean Flow doesn't like that, they're fucking idiots. Oh yeah.
That's a stinger. He's a fucking
That's it for
genius.
sponsors this week. We have to get to our feedback. We gave a quick.
No.
It's good. It's close. We gave a quick
D feedback.
shout out last week to, I think it was Carl Halstead, and Carl.
Carl. Hey, Carl.
Carl gave us this message back. He says, "Thanks for the shout out on the show, buddy. I always enjoy the laughs you guys serve up. The band is sounding better than ever, and you and the crew always bring me back, right back to Norfolk County when I listen in. I've been a fan since the beginning. Wishing you guys all the best in the future. Keep kicking ass and making us laugh." Thank you, Carl.
What up, Carl?
And you know
the
what?
last, bud?
Patreon's been a real cocksucker to me, and they will not let me in. They've locked me right out. And
Patreon.
yeah,
You needed some clean flow to lube it up and get in there.
Wait,
It's like a Bond film.
he's nailing it now, eh? He's nailing it. Charles is really fucking giving it. You are a genius, sir. Don't let anyone tell you differently. What you're doing is writing gold on the fly, motherfucker. No one saw it coming.
That's what I do.
That shit ain't easy.
That's what I do.
Anyways, Carl, you're a listener of the week.
Oh, drop D, listener of the week.
Drop D listener of the week, Carl.
Yeah, good luck, guys. He's the listener of the week. This is his week. It's your week, Carl.
Wow.
Carl, it's your week.
Sorry
Good job.
about that.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
And I don't even know the feedback last week's show. Last week's show was a coffee one. Just an interesting piece of trivia about last week's show. I had not drank regular coffee since Dave dosed me that one time on that trip. And then last week, because of that health testing thing, I drank some coffee. I am back in, baby. It is delicious.
Oh, it's one of those that you enjoyed getting back on the
you're
train
sitting there.
on.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like, have you ever, do you smoke a lot of weed? No.
Not really, no.
Not like chronically, right?
No.
But for guys that have smoked chronically,
I drink a lot of Red Bull.
yeah, like if you ever stopped,
That's honest, beef.
and then, is it like stop working if you drink too much of it? Like do you have to drink more of it?
It's like the taste is, I think it's doing something for me, but the taste has got me, so
Still on it, eh, Beef?
still honored.
Good for you.
But I'll tell you, I don't, like say, I know about weed because I like weed.
Yeah.
And if you smoke too much of it, it doesn't work, right? And the best way to enjoy weed is not to smoke weed.
Yeah, see, for me it works because,
Because it doesn't.
Do you ever call it like grade 9 high?
Yeah, you want to
get
get,
that first,
yeah, it's so good.
or grade 8.
Right.
whatever,
So if you go
grade
on
7.
vacation and you go to a place where they don't let you smoke weed because it's some sort of backwards place or whatever, and then you have to go like fucking like 10 days without smoking weed, and then you get back from vacation and you go right into your stash and you get back into it and you smoke a joint and you're like, oh my God, I got stoned again. It's like being a kid.
Like
Like
the
it's-
first time being
yeah.
high.
So you had
Yeah,
a bad
it's-
vacation is what you're saying.
So I'm saying I was away from coffee. Then coffee was bad for me at the time I left coffee. And then I got away from it for a while. And then I went back to it and I'm like, God damn it, you're a sexy bitch. I'm in. I like coffee.
You just put on Madonna's Like a Virgin and make a fresh pot.
You ever
Fresh pot. Like Dave Grohl. Fresh pot.
Steve, I'll tell you, it hasn't been that. I think also what I didn't do the last time I was on coffee was mix it with weed. Last time I was on coffee, I was a dickhead that didn't smoke weed.
Yeah.
And,
you need the weed to balance it.
And the weed takes it down.
That's
and
fair.
Stimulant and
Right.
depressant at the same time.
Exactly.
Come see, come saw.
Balance.
Yin and yang.
I like to mix drugs. Get a little cocktail. That's how positive things happen, right?
Opens your mind.
Ask Heath Ledger.
Jeez.
Tough
It's a
one.
low blow there.
Ichiro.
It's one of those ones that slowed things down there a bit.
You know what if you watch Brokeback Mountain? Have you watched it?
No.
That's a good question. I think I've seen parts of it.
Charles watched the whole thing, right?
Oh yeah.
I already cried.
And did you watch the whole thing, Steve? No. You didn't watch any of it?
No.
Homophobic. Right?
You haven't watched a million movies, but because you didn't watch that one, you're a homophobe.
That's how it goes.
Do they have sex in the tent?
I'll tell you something right now. Jake
Because I got to that point.
in that movie, Jake Gyllenhaal is totally gay, and Heath Ledger is just minding his own goddamn business, and then that Gyllenhaal keeps wagging on his dick in his face.
He's got a big old thick cock on him.
Society
I'm
changed at that
like, just
moment.
leave him alone. He's happy with his wife, and he's like, no, come over here. I'll fuck you good. Spit in my hand, make
Heath
it all.
Ledger had a wife in that
They
movie?
didn't they both have wives, or one of them did?
I don't
Heath
know.
Ledger did. The other girl from Dawson's Creek.
Oh, Dawson's Creek with the sucking on a lemon face?
The blonde one. No.
Yeah, the blonde one.
The blonde one. Yeah.
The other one's got the sideways mouth.
Oh, Tom Cruise's wife.
That's right.
Yeah, I saw her.
Still now?
No.
No, he's fucking crazy.
The contract
She's not
was
married to him
the
still.
contract was up.
Yeah.
5 years.
I bet
They
you there was a
signed-
She's
lot-
like
I bet
8
you-
feet taller than him too, right?
Yeah.
I saw her at the Sky Dome. She's gorgeous in real life.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Bet you there was a lot of pissed off cowboys after that movie.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Bet you there was a lot of pissed off cowboys after that movie.
Well,
It's
you're
like
on a
this-
mountain. You got to do something.
Because the whole like stature to being a cowboy, and you're rough around the edges, and
Yeah.
you live life by on the farm, and
But
throwing
when-
hay bales around.
Sandpaper finish.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when you say anything
No
about
spit,
like
no lube.
And
soldiers,
then they make a movie about two cowboys fucking.
but like who's gonna bang another guy out of necessity, right? Out of like he's not gay, but he has to bang another guy because he just has to bust a nut or whatever, right?
Nah, yeah, that doesn't
No,
make sense. to
this
me.
is where it happens. I'll tell you. There's certain instances where it'll happen. Number one, the military, right? You're just with a bunch of dudes. Not maybe not new military because there's girls, but like old military, right?
We hit a
You're
left turn here.
Like like you hear about old Greek soldiers who would surrender their thighs, Dave,
That's right.
right?
What? I don't fucking know about this.
Yeah, Dave tells me this story all the time about
That's
the
why they would
Greeks.
bring the young boys with on their battles.
Yeah.
Because they'd surrender their thighs to the veteran soldiers.
Yeah, it's not all about ass
The
play,
crook of their
Michael.
thigh.
Yeah, you just like they hold their thighs together, and the senior soldiers would
Fuck their
like,
thigh.
Yeah, read a
With, like-
history book.
yeah, grease up their younger like the younger soldiers, like the lesser ranked ones. You grease up with some fucking what do you got? Use some like a baklava,
No, tzatziki sauce.
whatever is gonna do it, and then they surrender their thighs. You don't have to put up their asshole because it's like uncomfortable for both parties.
Well, they
There's
just
poop.
come in and say, "I surrender."
Yeah, I surrender my armpit.
Just a white flag.
Just give her a little go in there,
Get the
buddy.
tzatziki out. Here
There's
we go.
a crease for you. Hey, you want to put it in the chin? I can hold it down for you. Give it a rub.
This is fucked.
I'm talking about the Greeks.
Yeah.
Then
I love the Greeks.
So that's the soldiers. I got them covered. The other ones is I would say frat boys. I've always suspected them of fucking each other.
That's fair.
Because why are they all hanging out just boys? Eh? Whole house just boys. Eh? We're gonna go fuck girls, and then they just get like in the
Denied.
shower, and they're like, "Hey, you want to watch each other's cocks?" You know, frat boys.
Oh,
They
that's
are
fair.
definitely just convinced like they're gay because they have the time to do it or whatever, and they're gay. I've never met a frat boy I haven't thought, yeah, that guy's kind of gay. And I'm gonna also throw in there. Where do we start with?
I'd say jail.
Oh, Cowboys.
Prison.
Oh, cowboys. Yeah, cowboys. You're on a long, what do you call
Cattle rustler.
it? A rustle? You're on a long, you're like rustling cattle. You're going on a long run. And
What
they're
the fuck is rustling cattle?
you're taking them from fucking Houston
You're
to Santa
herding-
Fe.
you're
You
herding
think that's gonna
cattle?
happen overnight? You're taking
And
those
then you want to
fucking
fuck a guy because you're rustling cows?
3 weeks going on a fucking bull. Hear my balls jiggle on this fucking horse while I'm trying to herd these cattle. and there had been a woman in sight in fucking fortnight, you know?
Maybe I don't understand because I never got a boner on the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Boner
You ride you ever go on a trot on the back of a horse? Your fucking dick is rock hard.
I'm glad I don't
You
get
go on
them.
a 2-week ride on a horse with a boner.
tucked up in the waistband of your Wranglers.
Eventually, you're fucking the guy that's cooking for you. I'll tell you
belt is-
that.
You're just keeping your boner in your belt so you don't try to
That's
fuck
why those
a
big
guy.
belt buckles were invented.
The nickel made your dick go down.
Yeah,
didn't
it pinches.
It hurts. It gives you a bit of red.
Once my helmet touches the nickel, it just
the nickel.
shrivels right down.
The bigger my belt, the better I don't fuck a guy. Get the nickel out.
Get the nickel out, or I'm gonna
Like
fuck a guy.
iodine.
That's exactly why cowboys wear belt buckles, Michael. We've learned the
Figured
legend
it
of
out.
it. Because they need nickel to calm their dick down. They're gonna fuck the cook.
That's right. Huge boners are calmed by nickel. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, I put professional athletes.
Even
to
if you
that.
go on like an angle boner, that big belt buckle gets it.
Yeah. What's a nickel? You don't want to get close to
It
that.
hurts your penis.
What about, what's the thing that makes the Mad Hatter crazy, Dave? Copper? What's in the hat of the Mad Hatter?
I don't know.
Nickel.
No, mercury.
Oh, yeah,
Mercury.
that makes you crazy.
Yeah, mercury. Hey, imagine if there was mercury in that. You get crazy as fuck. What time is it? How long have we been going for? I can't even tell. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. We have one game that we want to play to end the show. I don't know if we got all the sponsors in or the feedback, but thank you for everyone that's provided us with that stuff, because it's great for making our show better. And I want to let you know that we have a big celebration next week. We have the Dutch Hall Christmas party. My brother is cooking a turkey for next week.
Whoa.
So it's a big deal. If you have, if anyone in the crew would like to bring down their friends, family, loved ones, anyone they want to bring down to the Dutch Hall for next week, big turkey dinner. Excuse me, Lori. Sorry, I apologize. And then the week after that, December the 19th, is to the day, the 6th anniversary of the very first episode where I had Dave Charters on in my pool
It's
shed
unbelievable.
6 years ago. And we will be having the very last live from the Dutch Hall
See you later.
in its current form until we go on our very first hiatus. First time in 6 months. And we promise you.
Years.
Oh, 6 years.
6 years.
6 years. Sorry, I said 6 months. We have never taken a hiatus.
72 months.
Yes. Is that real math?
Yeah. 312 weeks.
Fucking master industry over here, math guy.
God damn it. Did you do that math?
Yeah, I agree.
Mental math. You want to throw some figures at him? Throw some figures at Charlie. See if we can do
42 plus 14.
66.
it. That quick? Are you kidding me? I couldn't do that if you gave me a
56.
calculator. What? You
It's
did it the other day.
56. It's 56.
You got it wrong?
I don't know. I don't fucking even know
tough
the
one.
answer.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know either. I didn't know either. I'm so dumb. But are you really smart, Dave, or did you just like fake it like
Just got
that?
lucky.
Is that how you got your job? You just faked it like that? Like where you just pretended you were smart and all those masters of industry just believed it? Because they're all dumb too? Is that what it is? They're all dumb too? Tell
Fake
me.
it till you make it. Right?
Yeah, it's all about confidence.
Yep.
Your confidence is high.
Yeah. As long as you can prove to them you sound legit, you're good.
All right, guys. If you want to give us feedback, live from the Dutch Hall, gmail.com, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. We're Dutch Hall, or live from the Dutch Hall, and we will try to get your message on the air. And thank you for everyone that's helped make our show better. We couldn't do it without you. You know what, guys? We have a game to end the show. I'm excited about it because we have two people here. One that's gone through probably the biggest life-changing event that a person can go through. Would you say that, Michael? Can you compare anything to this?
Yeah, it's crazy because most of you guys, I think, not all of you guys, but most of you guys have kids.
Brandon
And,
hates children.
I think I took it all for granted. So big ups to all you guys that have multiple children, because right now, 4 times. Dave and Steve, and it's crazy. Yeah, it was the biggest. It was amazing. It was amazing, man.
I'll tell you something, though.
Jordan just had a new one, and it's unbelievable.
One is the worst. one is the hardest.
The learning curve is steep.
And you have to give up everything.
Yeah, I don't mind giving up everything. I'm cool with. That's what people are like. Oh, your life's gonna change. You know, I feel like I had a really good life before. I'm ready to give up everything for my child. No, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I was too. But
No problem at all.
It
ready,
is still that change, though. It is still that change.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, Pete,
pretty.
it's a little different though at me and Bosie's age. You know,
Why?
like,
Oh, you're a little older. You mean?
yeah.
But I'm the
We
same.
have
But
zero-
I'm saying like I went into that change happily as well.
Right.
Not disagreeing, right?
But it was still the biggest change I ever on purpose underwent.
That's the thing is like I did that on purpose too, and people can tell you whatever they want, but until you go through it, you
And it was I
gotta
was
do
it
your
was-
own thing.
Yeah, and it was totally positive for me. I don't regret it for a minute. Like I've enjoyed
No,
every second of it.
amazing.
I would have a bazillion of kids if I could.
Yeah.
I really loved it. You know, I still like it. You know, even the challenges are.
And the
like,
crazy part is like as guys, we're like, oh yeah, we do another one. Like our fucking wives go through that. That's what's crazy. It's like we're not the ones doing it.
no, we have no
To watch
choice.
them go through it is like it fucking blew
That's
my
the
mind.
most eye opener.
I gotta just say like I underestimated women.
That's not all it opens.
Yeah, it opens everything.
I've never met any man who decided to have a baby or not have a baby. Is
Yeah, exactly.
not. They've never been the one that made the decision. You can give your opinion, but she will either murder your baby, or let you incubate that thing to 9 months and let it shoot out of her. But like it's her decision.
That's right.
You can't make her do any of those.
Just
things.
support her.
Yeah, you just have to wait until she says, I want to have 4 kids. We had the second kid, and my wife turned to me after the second kid and said, that's it. We're done.
Fair enough.
And I'm like, but I want to have 4. You'll change your mind in a couple weeks. She said, no, I'm done. I'm done. And then I'm like, oh, my next wife might want a couple. Then I'll
Still working on that. Eh?
I'll still have 4.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm a super proud dad. That's for sure.
So you went through the biggest change of your life, Michael. You've been there. Did you cry?
Yeah, I think when he came out and I was like, it's a boy. Like I've never screamed like a girl like that, and pretty sure I had some tears in my eyes at that point.
Yeah.
Not that
You know, if
I
it
didn't
wa-
care
if-
either way,
if-
but
if-
the surprise was like,
If it was a girl, you would say it's a girl in the same
and
fashion
I would have
exactly,
cried.
and you would have.
I probably would
the
have
same-
cried more.
Yeah, maybe more.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, like, it doesn't matter what it is. You have a 50-50 coin flip chance
yeah.
of what sex it's going to be, kind of, unless you get, like, a real anomaly, right?
Right.
But then you're like 50-50.
Quiet, Jordan.
And whatever the result is, you're, like, fucking stoked about
Yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah,
and
it
it's
was-
only 50-50. Like, it was going to be one or the other. It shouldn't be a shock to you.
It's like winning at roulette.
Well,
But
I
it-
love surprises. I love that surprise in the hospital. I didn't love the fucking surprise today, though.
Well, that was a mistake.
That was a mistake surprise. I didn't really like too much, but I still am fond of surprises.
Before
heal.
we play our ending game for this show, I'm gonna just go on record right here and say, Michael, my apologies.
Well, I'm going to have to accept. Never blame the band. I love the band. I love all the guys. Really just put it on you, Pete, because you're the fucking ringleader. The rest of the guys just do what they got to do, and we
Just
all
want to keep our jobs.
So, yeah, exactly. It's fair. Apparently, don't miss
I think he's being a spoiled
3
sport.
weeks. Wes is blood, by the way. Wes is blood.
Yeah, he's blood. It's his birthday.
So let's hope he doesn't miss 3.
This is only 1.
I know, but I'm just saying, Wes, don't miss 3, buddy, because you might get beat by a fucking stick.
I'll tell you one thing. If Whiskey Wes Hagen's my favorite misses 3 weeks straight in a row, I'll eat my fucking hat.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna say.
You heard it live here, folks.
And he's hoping that you smash him with
It
a
will
stick.
never happen.
But I must say, Peter, I'm sorry I broke my promise of never missing 2. That is my bad. That is my bad. So I do deserve some punishment. Wow.
Yeah, a beating with a stick and a
You
chastising.
know what? Let's have a firm handshake over it. Hey,
Hey,
all's good. Water under the bridge.
Oh, God. Tommy
God
sticks.
bless Michael.
All right.
Now we'll end this show with a game. We'll say, who will cry first? Will it be Michael or Dave Charters?
Whoa.
Will it be a man that just had a baby?
Probably
Or
not.
will it be a man who's had 4 babies and has completely wore his brain out to the point where he's emotionally exhausted and will cry at almost anything.
That is so true.
Which of these two will cry first?
What?
Cameraman, be fucking ready. If you see tears, you close up on these tears. You humiliate these bastards for what me and Steve are going to do to them.
Right on our face.
Steve, can we start with the Cat Stevens one?
No.
No, because you're tuning? Okay, we're going to do this one instead. Now this one, Michael, this is maybe not going to be the song that's going to make you cry as much. I'm going to vote. Dave's going to go with this one because he's seen more. Where you're just fresh. First part of the song, you're gonna cry. Last part of the song, Dave's gonna cry. You can get past the first part, Michael.
I'm good.
You're good. Mike,
like the song
when we
tonight.
get closer to the end, charters, watch them well up. Okay, you ready?
Are you singing this?
I will sing it. Yeah, fuck right, I'll sing it. Everyone will sing it. If you know the words, sing it and join in.
All right. You guys ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you tell me when to come in? My child just arrived the other day. Is that one you come in?
Yeah.
He came to the world in the usual way, but there was planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking before I knew it. I don't know how that goes. And he'd say,
I'm crying for Pete's singing.
I don't even want to do it. Go to Cat Stevens. I'm gonna go Cat Stevens and make this
Cats in
motherfucker
the cradle
cry.
and the silver spoon, little boy
Oh, I
blue and the
blew it. I
man
gotta
in the
pee so
moon.
bad I can't
When
even
you
stand
coming
it.
home, son, I don't know when.
Pete can't even fucking sing. Wish he could fucking sing. Yeah, you really blew that one, eh? Jesus
From college
Christ.
just the other day.
Steve, you nailed that. Well done.
Came to the world in a usual way. There were bills to catch.
Let's just sing it ourselves, Dave.
Learned to talk when I was away. He was
said-
talking for I knew it, and as he grew, he said, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you.
Skip the chorus.
Son turned 10 just the other day. Said, thanks for the ball, Dad. Come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today. I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay. And he walked away, but he smiled every then and said, I'm gonna be like him, yeah. You know I'm gonna be like him. Well, it came from college just the other day. So much like a man, I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you. Can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please? And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, child, I don't know when. We'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. Long since retired and my son moved away. I called him up just the other day. Said I'd like to see you if you don't mind.
Way too long.
See, my new job's a hassle. Like I don't know this part.
If you can sing it, you're not gonna cry.
Dad,
I was
sure
crazy as
gonna
fuck,
be
man.
like
He is
you.
rock-
I heard it all.
And I hung
That.
up the phone, it occurred to me. No, it's just like me. The boy was just like. Let's sing a chorus together.
Cats in
One,
the cradle and the
two, three, four. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you coming home, child, I don't know when.
We'll get together then. Son, we'll get together, son.
then.
You know that dad is like a
Well
fucking
done,
deadbeat.
Steven. Well done, Kev. Well done, Brandon.
That dad's
Not
a
well done, Peter.
Yeah, I had to
think
pee.
he
I had
had
to
to
pee
go-
real
What
bad.
else you got for us there?
I think Pete was crying. I think that's
Yeah,
right.
I think that's what happened.
Who cries,
No, my-
not me or Dave?
The urinal was full right up to the top. It was like not letting me even think because the urine was so full. So I had to go empty it out. It was making me not a good singer. That's what happened.
Well, let's see what you got now.
This is the last chance we're going to get. Steve, do you have to retune or something like that? Are you ready to go on this one?
Ready to rock.
This one, we're gonna go slow on it.
Yeah.
Anyone that wants to join in again, just like let it go, okay?
Do you want to be the father or the son on this?
You start singing, and I'm gonna sing the whole fucking thing. I don't care, give a shit, but you have to tell me when to start.
All right.
But I could be father or son if you want to give me a role, and you'll be the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me which one you want me to be.
You should be the son.
Okay,
You
I'll
get
be
to
the
sing higher.
I'll be the son, and you get to
Steve is a
start.
Fasha.
I get to start.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm good.
close up on David's. Be prepared, because these will be teary. These will be teary, and Char's face will be teary. I don't know which one's gonna cry first.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. And if you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old,
But I'm happy.
and
I was once
like you are now.
And I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. Take your time, think a lot, think of everything you've got. For you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? 'Cause when I do, he turns up. I was ordered to listen, now there's a way. And I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. Okay, your kid's gonna leave you someday. He just got here.
Beautiful,
Your
Peter.
kid's gonna leave you someday. He's gone.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he just got here, but one day you're gonna have to kiss him goodbye because he's going to college.
Quit
And
freaking
like
me out.
Char's kid, he's going to college. He's gone
He
forever.
wouldn't return my text today.
See,
Okay, David. You
you're
got
not even
him.
getting what he's
You got
getting,
him.
man. They're all leaving us.
So old.
It's not time to take a change. Just sit down and take it slowly. You're still young. That's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me. I am old, but I'm happy.
You are old.
All right, everybody, that's
Well
the line
done,
from the
guys.
Dutch Hall. Let's everybody put our hands together for the wonderful Patrick,
This one's to you, buddy.
Michael, Marius, Cornelius, Peter, William, Van Dyke, Bouw.
Thanks, guys.
This has been Live from the Dutch Hall. Give us feedback at livefromthedutchhall@gmail.com, Instagram, Twitter, whatever else. Otherwise, we will see you NT. See you next Thursday, everybody.
Is that you, Steve? All right, Mike.
So, Michael. I guess you're wondering why I asked you to come early tonight. I guess you're also wondering why I asked the greatest band in Canadian late night history, the Nocturnal Emissions, to come a little earlier, so we could ambush you, tie you into a chair, and tape your mouth shut. So much to wonder about, Michael. You know what's important to me, Michael? Family. Family and a man's word. You know, Michael, you're a Van Dyke. You know how important family is. There's nothing more important. Nothing! You've known me your whole life. You're my family, Michael. You are family of mine. You've known me your whole life. You said to me, Michael, you said, I will never miss 2 weeks in a row. I will never miss 2 weeks in a row. You know what? We listened to Charters play. Charters sang lead vocals in 2 of the last 3 weeks, Michael. You wanna know why? Because you weren't there. 3 weeks, Michael. You missed 3 weeks, Michael. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. We listened to Charters sing lead vocals in 2 of the last 3 weeks, Michael. What do you have to say for yourself?
Pete, I'm having a baby.
Oh, jeez. Well, my bad then. Congratulations. Family's gotten bigger. Great news, buddy.